Have you ever been driving and heard your phone buzz and be tempted to look at it? The IPPB Foundation said in 2016 that in 2014, 3,179 people were killed and 431,000 were injured in motor vehicle accidents due to distractions in the car. Texting and driving is a huge distraction in today's world that causes accidents. I'm going to talk about texting and driving, what happens when people text and drive, and the solutions you can do to help prevent people to text and drive. I want my audience to never text and drive to prevent accidents. I'm sure most of you have at least looked at your phone once while driving. Now here's the time to stop to protect yourself and others while in the car. While driving, people get distracted easily, especially by their phones, which is why we shouldn't be on their phone. The DMV stated in 2017 that when you choose to text and drive, you're threatening every single driver around you and placing more value on that text message than yourself and your fellow drivers. They went on and said, when you are engulfed in texting conversation, it's easy to forget you're sharing the road with other people. In just 5 seconds it takes to send or read a short message, you've already zoomed past the length of a football field, traveling at 55 miles per hour, with minimal attention on the road ahead. Texting and driving is especially dangerous because it incorporates all types of driving distractions, like your visual and manual and cognitive. Visual, you take your eyes off the road. Manual takes your hands off the steering wheel, and cognitive takes your focus away from safe driving. With the rise of smartphones and social media, more and more people, especially millennials, prefer to communicate via text. A majority of the U.S. states have passed laws to keep up with the corresponding increase in texting and driving. While interviewing my sister, she told me that she too has shamefully texted while she was driving. Well, she said that causes greater distraction and made her personally hit another car. My sister was okay, but she knows friends who have been severely hurt from texting and driving before. Texting and driving has become a huge cause of effects in the U.S. and can lead to many effects such as accidents or even death. Texting and driving causes many bad actions: car accidents, deaths, fines, or even just a bump in the road. The FCC stated in April 2017 that the popularity of mobile devices has had some unintended and sometimes deadly consequences. An alarming number of traffic accidents are linked to driving while distracted, including use of mobile devices while driving, resulting in injury and loss of life. Over 8 people are killed and 1,601 are injured daily in incidents reported as distraction-affected crashes in the United States alone. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported that in 2015, there were 3,477 people killed and estimated additional 391,000 people injured in motor vehicle crashes involving distracted drivers. But also stated that at any given daylight moment across America, approximately 660,000 drivers are using cell phones or manipulating electronic devices while driving, a number that has held steady since 2010. The percentage of drivers text messaging or visibly manipulating handheld devices increased from 1.7% in 2013 to 2.2% in 2014. Since 2007, young drivers ages of 16 to 24 have been observed manipulating electronic devices at higher rates than older drivers. The DMV also stated that 35% of teens who are 16 to 17 years old say they have texted while driving, and texting and driving is the leading cause of death in teens alone. Due to the harmful effects of texting and driving, we have to solve this problem. There needs to be a solution to texting and driving, to educate the kids and help them become safe even before they start driving so they learn. The FCC says that we should give clear instructions, lead by example, and to become informed and be active. They say we need to give new drivers simple instructions, not to use their wireless devices while driving. Before new drivers get their license, by telling them that even if they have their eyes off the road for a few seconds, that could cause an injury. You have to be an example by not texting or talking on the phone while you're driving with others, so they look up to you and do the same. Tell family and friends about the importance of driving without distractions, and take information to schools and share it with kids before they are able to drive, so they learn before they get behind the wheel. Cell Control stated in 2017 to silence the phone while driving to avoid temptations, or lock the phone with a password to remind yourself that you shouldn't be on your phone, or even just put your phone in the trunk while you're driving. Therefore, it won't be a temptation sitting next to you. In my speech, I showed you guys reasons as to why you should never text and drive to save a life. I showed you what can happen if you do text and drive, and then some solutions to help solve the problem of texting and driving. Next time you're sitting in a car, think. Think about who's in the car. Think about who's in the car next to you. And remember, you don't want to harm yourself or others if you hear a buzz. Thank you.
Very good.